Good morning, Tosa West, and welcome back to TW Today. I'm your host, Lucas Metzner, with your daily announcements for October 25th, 2018. First up, we got a video on the referendum.
Safety issues that we have in school, so that's been a big component of the second.
We are at McKinley Elementary School for an open house put on by the school district to get information out about the proposed referendum that is on the ballot November 6th for voters to decide whether or not they're willing to invest $124.9 million to renovate and rebuild our schools so that they're safer, accessible for kids with disabilities, and just up to all the standards of today's learning environments that we want to give our children.
So the tax impact for the referendum is $1.88 per thousand of property value. So if you have $100,000 in property value, it's $188 on $100,000 property value. Double that if you have a $200,000 property value. So next year your property taxes would increase by $188 if the referendum passes, estimated.
We are looking at a $124.9 million referendum to overhaul our facilities for our school district. And we're in really dire need of those upgrades.
The things to be addressed first would be the elementary schools. So there are 4 elementary schools that really are in the most need, from mechanical, ADA, safety and security needs throughout the buildings. So those need to be addressed first, and then there's also CIP or capital improvement projects that will be addressed for the 3 summers, so 2019, 2020, and 2021.
A lot of things, really.
All new to us.
Yeah.
Not tonight, but in general.
Sure, in general. A lot of, learning how difficult access is for a lot of our students throughout many of the buildings. Even East, which is fairly traversable, they have huge issues with the grading of ramps and the placement of ramps, things like that. We at Lincoln have a child who has to actually leave the building and go around outside to gain access to the gym. We knew about that, but we thought that was an exception, and it's not really.
Yeah.
It's kind of the case for a lot of these schools.
I think a lot of things we take for granted because we don't have accessibility issues personally. So once you start hearing like what the different schools do and don't have, and you're like, wow, that is really, not up to what we would like to give our children. And safety stuff, we take for granted we're in a safe community, but when you look at how easy it would be for someone dangerous to enter our schools, like once you learn all of that, you just have to do better. Like there's no sitting here being like, well, it'll probably be okay, or like those kids in wheelchairs can manage, or we'll send them to a different school that's accessible. Like once you learn these things, you just have to do something about it.
It certainly is a building that's been around a while and has had various additions and is not accessible to the disabled at all. And for example, if somebody wants to go, to the gym from some area, they've got to go outside and then come back in. Doesn't have an elevator. Some of the restrooms have stairs to get into them. So there's some issues. And this building, the main building, was built in 1929, and it appears that a new school is warranted.
I think what sticks out to me is like how much the teachers in the district do and how well they do, and like the amazing things they do for our kids, and even like the outcomes that we have and like our school's high ratings, that they've done so much despite being in 100-degree classrooms or having to miss days of schools because there are floods or, you know, heat issues where, you know, it gets so hot in the classroom that it's not even safe to be there. And I think that our community should acknowledge and rally around these teachers and school administrators who are doing such an amazing job for our kids, and give them the best that we can and invest in the schools and in, you know, what it needs, so that we can sort of be giving them our best since they're giving us their best.
What they're, you know, when you look at the price of homes and how much you would be paying, I think it's a good investment in your community. And if you don't invest in education in your community becomes less desirable to live in for families.
Thanks to our producer, Teresa Toohill, for that. Be sure to look out for the article on the referendum, as well as on our website, www.wauwatosawest.com, as always. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, here are some of your daily announcements. Yearbook. Attention Tosa West. Please keep sending unedited photos to twyearbook@wauwatosa.k12.wi.us. We really need those photos. And also seniors, please remember that the senior photos and grad ads are due with payment by November 9th. Late photos will not be accepted, so please get them in by the deadline. Again, the email is twyearbook@wauwatosa.k12.wi.us. The culinary team, there will be an informational meeting for students interested on being on the culinary team today at 3:20 in room 159, the Culinary Arts Room. Students must currently be enrolled in Culinary Arts 1 or 2, or have taken Culinary Arts 1 or 2 to be eligible for the team. Attention all interested in tutoring for the Writing Center attended last week's informational meeting. In order to actually work the Writing Center, you must attend a training session today at 3:20. A lot of meetings at 3:20. This meeting will be held again in Miss Rady's room 207. Attendance is mandatory if you want to help staff the Writing Center. If you have any questions, please ask Miss Brady, Miss Leipold, or Miss Fershinger. Please check your email for more announcements as always. And now for your favorite section, the sports. Second year in a row, Chloe Bodwin has earned herself a place at the Wisconsin State Cross Country Championships at Ridges Golf Course at Wisconsin Rapids, Saturday, October 27, 2018. Chloe ran an extremely smart race, keeping up with the pack, but then she bursted ahead, ended up taking second place and qualified for state. And with Saturday's wacky weather, it was not the ideal running conditions for the runners, with temperatures dropping into the 20s. But regardless of the weather, 3 Wauwatosa West runners PR'd that day. They're Joe Melcarrick, Jude Whale, and Miles Coppage. Congratulations to you guys. Way to get your top performance is in on the final day of the season. And lastly, a cross-country quote from the legendary Mr. Schneider, aka T. Schneids. He wants to say, "I want to personally give a shout out to both the boys and girls entire varsity teams today. You've braved the harshest conditions. When it's all said and done, you represented your school, your family, your teammates in an incredible fashion. Your determination and grit inspire me." Way to go, T-Dub. That's from the legendary Mr. Schneider himself. Attention wrestlers, there's a meeting today at the wrestling room at 5:30 for anyone planning on wrestling. Even if you're just considering, like the slightest amount, come to the meeting and see what we're all about. Wrestlers, see you at 5:30 in the wrestling room. And congratulations to the boys soccer team as they captured the regional championship with a 3-0 win against Waterford on Saturday. Cheer them on as they entered the sectional playoffs against Pewaukee Thursday, October 25th at Pewaukee, 7 p.m. That's tonight. Go Trojans. That's all we got for you today. Again, be sure to follow us on all of our social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you know, the whole shebang. always check out the website at www.wauwatosawest.com for more articles, videos, and stuff you love to see, folks. As always, there's that journalism meeting, 2:16 after school today. There's more people in journalism than there are in the meetings. Make sure to show up to those meetings. We have cool presentations and stuff, and get involved. Let your voice be heard at those meetings. But that's all I got for you today. I'm Lucas Metzger, signing off for TW Today.